Hello again and welcome to Maria. So I'm back in the town of Croydon and I figured that I would build another house. This time I want to make it a little bit bigger. I'm not really sure what else to do in this town. I know, I don't have like a blacksmith shop. I don't have a tanner or something, Basically I just got a market, church, the longhouse, and a couple of homes. And this little windmill right here. But I want it to be sort of a frontier town, so I don't want it to have a lot of stuff. I mean, even that wall just feels a little out of place to me. But so far, I'm going to show you guys how to build this house. It's basically just one of those houses, but it's got this little bump out to add a little more character to it. And then I think I'm going to ask for opinions on what you guys would like to see next. There's the Egyptian place in Giza. I could work on the buildings out there, maybe build a temple or something. There is still stuff back in Rowan where I could do a couple of houses. And there's also talk of doing a pirate town and maybe a tutorial on a ship or something like that. Probably make like a larger ship than the one that I did before, just to spice things up a little bit, and then maybe make some smaller, like medium-sized vessels like you saw in Fourth Wind. But anyway, give me some comments down below of what you guys would like to see. And before I get into this build, I also want to talk about some other things. You may notice the server is at 1.3.1. They just came out with a patch for 1.3.2, and you can update that to that, and it'll still work on this server. It was just basically trees have logs sideways, and I think there was like one other little bug fix and stuff like that, but it will not affect you if you come onto the server and you are 1.3.2. Hopefully they will get like a new bucket version to solve that if there is any issues, but I don't think there really are. The other thing that you may have noticed that's kind of gotten me to where I haven't been posting videos as much is when 1.3.1 came into play. I got a new version of Bucket for the server. I put in all the plugins and everything, and I don't know when it happened, but there's a plugin called Treasure Chests that lets you go around, find a chest, you can set it as a treasure chest, and whatever treasure's in there, whoever finds it, it'll always have that same treasure in it. So it's like a spreadsheet that memorizes what's in that chest, and when people find it, they see the contents, and then if they go back later, it empties itself, but they will not have an empty chest when they first get there. Well, the problem is that was all one file, and now with this new version that I installed, it's one file for each chest. And so as a result, we still have the original file that has all the chests in it and everything, except for you'd have to either like do a whole mess of data entry, because there's like probably close to 100 chests that we had in the world that were set up this way, and it's not easy, or we'd have to go fly around to every chest and restock it, which sadly I think is what we're going to have to do, and it just does not sound like fun to me. So I may I don't know what I'm going to do. It's really frustrating, and as a result it's kind of got me a little bummed out, a little irritated. And I was trying out TecKit with one of my other friends, Mytholivar, who's also been playing Minecraft. He was on this server before it went public, but then he found TecKit, and he's been doing that ever since. And he's been trying to get me into it, and it's fun. I don't know, I like building, and we're playing that legit, so it's kind of hard to not get angry when you can't find something you need. And then it's just like, I just need this one thing, like diamonds, for instance. Those things are, with all the new, I don't know if you know anything about TecKit, but it's basically you have a whole bunch of new new minerals, things like that. So there's like tin and silver and copper and bronze and all these other types of gems and things, and as a result, it kind of took away from finding things, because there's a bunch of stuff that looks like diamonds, but they're not diamonds. And so I don't know. It's just, oops, this is another thing that's both simultaneously nice and annoying with 1.3. But anyway, so yeah, we thought about maybe recording some videos of us playing TecKit and sort of like a walkthrough, talking about you know, how you build stuff, how you know, you go through the tech tree, I guess you could call it. So I don't know if that's something else that would interest you guys. If it would, let us know, and we may put that up. The other thing I wanted to warn you about, for especially those of you who have subscribed recently, I am probably going to start. Oh man, you guys have been watching me build, and I've been doing it wrong the whole time. We're gonna start building. Well, I have this haunted house that we do, and it's a professional haunted house, so it's not something that, you know, you just bang out in a day or two. It's pretty impressive. You know, it's like 8,000 square feet. So we are going to be doing that soon, and as a result, we probably won't be able to do anything else. So that means videos are going to stop for probably about 2 months. And I may try to get something out just so you guys aren't left hanging, but I can't promise anything just because I'm going to be tired. So any break that I get, I'm going to be very thankful for, because I'll just need like a lot of shutdown time. And my dog is chowing down in the food dish right next to me, so apologize for that if you hear anything. I haven't fed her yet, so she's probably upset with me. But she can wait. Well, apparently she can't since she's eating right now. Almost smothercated myself. Okay. So the other thing I just wanted to let you guys know is the texture pack, as you can see, has been updated to 1.3.1. So there is now all the new like emeralds and everything like that. There is now a texture pack. I guess not really a skin, but a picture that will handle that. So I don't know how many of you, lost my train of thought here. What was I going to say? So I'll just break these out because that's probably going to be easier than. No, I should have just left them in. But I think I might do this a little bit different. Let's see, add these on the top. Alright, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to pause the video and feed my dogs. And I'll be back shortly. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, but they were some hungry puppies. So, back to the task at hand. Sadly, I don't remember what I was talking about, but I'm sure I was just babbling. So, I'm going to go touch back on the topic of TecKit. So, TecKit, it's kind of fun. There's like 52 billion machines you can make. So, you know, that would be a source of almost never-ending material, but at the same time, it's more of like a let's play and not like an actual build, although there will be building obviously going on, but I don't know if it's something that anyone would be interested. So again, you know, in the comments, if you could say if that's something you want to see, or if that just sounds boring to you. I know the Yogscast is doing something right now along those lines, and Thalabar, the other guy, he's the Ed of the Tom and Ed show, which is what this initially was going to be. He was going to do a lot of redstone tutorials and things like that on this channel, and he just either hasn't had time or whatever the case may be, so it's more or less my channel now. So it's kind of hard for, I am stupid. Why did I move those forward? I should just added to it. That's what you get when you don't build for a while. You get dumb. Don't get dumb, kids. Keep building. So, as I was saying, it would be sort of like a guide as to like what types of things that you would build first and why, that kind of stuff. Because as we've noticed when we're looking around, there's not a lot of good videos out there explaining the kinds of things that you could build, why you should build them, yada yada yada. So that kind of a situation. And here you have a choice. We can make the cobblestone come out to here and just completely hide that beam, or we could build the beam here, which is what I think I'm gonna do. And this is the funny thing about TecKit too, is they have like half blocks, quarter blocks, eighth blocks. It's ridiculous how tiny you can get. So I can only imagine building building with that small of a block, how involved we can make things. It would just get crazy. And I like the idea, don't get me wrong, I think it would be fun, but man, that'd be a lot more work that you'd have to do. And if you saw those red lines there and you're not sure what those are, or wondering what that is a plugin called World Edit CUI, and you can download that, add that to your jar file, and then those will show up when you're working in World Edit or single player commands, which I have not been able to get to work on this. I don't really use it much because I do everything on the server, so that way when you log into the server you can actually see everything I've built. But I think it would be nice to have an updated version of that, and maybe it's out now. I tried updating it. That was clever of you, Step. I remember something else I was going to mention. Server traffic as of late has been little to none, which, sometimes can be nice if you don't want to be bothered, but it's kind of boring when you're part of a community and there's no one in that community. But I think that may be due to the fact that the temperatures have gone up quite considerably around my neighborhood, and we had a weekend where it was 102-degree temperatures, and the server is in my shop, which is not air conditioned. It's just a garage that's poorly insulated, and as a result, I think it may have gotten overheated, and I think there was some damage done. Come on, you. There was some damage done to the computer, so we're gonna build a new one, I think, that will host it, so you guys will not have to deal with the slowness that some of you may be experiencing right now, which I know can be frustrating. So I'm gonna try to fix that soon, hopefully. But I'm still playing on the server right now, and as you can see, it's not too terrible. So here is where things get weird for doing that, but I think we're okay. I think this will work. Let's see. Then we can either, I think I'll do it. Nah, I'm gonna do it here. Kind of keep the squares and stuff the same size. Now, now we can make a choice. Do we want to have a post here and then connect to that, or do we want to come straight across, or do we want to leave this open? And I think what I'm going to do is make this a bedroom and this a bedroom, kind of in the upper floor, and then probably leave these alone. So what I will do is stack these. Let's go 6 up. And then this is going to be difficult because I want there to be I think it's going to go like that. Yeah, we'll break this one out and put that back like that. Okay, so these two, same deal. We will stack 6 up, and I could have just pushed the up arrow key, but I am dumb, so I did not. Okay, so this is going to be, you know what? Once again, like I said, I'm dumb. So this I don't want raised because this is going to be part of the slope of the roof. It's these guys that I want to raise up. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that. This side's already good. So I'll stack that 6. Stack that 6 and die. Okay. And now we'll put I think I'll make, well, you know, before I do that, here's the dealio. Okay, so I want this to be down here like so. And same thing here. And I want you to be like that. You to be like that. I don't think I need that there. And you'll just be, oops. And like so will be where the wood is. So I don't need you quite so high. That's why I didn't want to do that just yet. So I can break those off, break those off. I think I may end up breaking one more. So I'll take care of this. And then we will it's the fun part. And yes, I'm being sarcastic. This is the tedious part. And one more. And then we put a U on there. And we'll go back over here and we'll set time to day. So you guys can see what's going on. So yeah, the new blocks that they've added in 1.3.1 make it kind of nice to vary your textures and whatnot. I thought about changing the texture pack to one where you don't have unique textures anymore with the wool. So like this is wool. You know what? Just real quick, let me show you what's new. So those of you who have seen this before, you know we have these like cyan wool and magenta wool, things like that, and the orange wool. They're these unique blocks, and they've added now So you have sandstone stairs, you have these other stairs, you have half slabs of things that you didn't have before. This is the emerald ore. You can kind of see it's basically just green crystal in there. And then where is emerald? Right next to it. So that's what the emerald looks. It's kind of got like a little diamond on it. But one of the new textures that I have added is where the sponge was, and I don't remember where exactly that falls, if that's even a block. That might be some weird location, which maybe I regret changing that now. So decorative block. I don't know what they consider sponge